Today, we're doing a complete feature-focused teardown of, well, literally one of the most surprising tech pivots of the decade. I mean, we all know Midjourney, right? The powerhouse AI software that whips up those crazy images from text prompts. But get this, they've just made a massive leap from AI software directly into physical medical hardware. At first, people absolutely thought this was some kind of elaborate April Fool's joke, but no, it's 100% real. So today, we're going to zero in exclusively on the features of Midjourney's brand new, wildly ambitious medical scanner. Let's get into it. Okay, to kick things off, we have to look at the absolute most staggering specification of this whole project: a full-body scan in under 60 seconds. Now, if you know anything about medical imaging hardware, you know that speed is notoriously difficult to pull off without completely trashing the resolution. But Midjourney has totally re-engineered the scanning process to hit this 60-second benchmark. It's really not just a minor tweak to existing tech, it's a whole new paradigm for how incredibly fast a human body can be comprehensively mapped.
Section 1. Inside the hardware experience.
So, to understand how that unprecedented 60-second speed is actually physically possible, we have to look at the procedure itself. And honestly, the features of this process sound like something ripped straight out of a sci-fi movie. Here's how it works. Step 1, you stand on a dedicated scanner platform. Simple enough. But step 2 is where the hardware really flexes its unique design. The scanner actually lowers you into a pool of water at a highly controlled, super smooth rate of just 2 inches per second. Then, step 3. As you're submerged, your body passes directly through the primary sensor enclosure. This whole fluid mechanical descent is a core feature intentionally designed to make it feel like a relaxing day at a spa, totally bypassing that claustrophobic nightmare of getting shoved into a traditional medical tube. Section 2. The echolocation sensor array. Right, so what exactly is going on while you're holding your breath underwater? Let's talk hardware specs. As your body passes through that enclosure, it meets an insane array containing over 500,000 small square sensors. Just think about that density for a second. 500,000 sensors, and each one is roughly the size of a single grain of sand. This massive hardware array is continuously blasting out ultrasonic waves and then recording the waves that bounce back off your body's internal structures. It's pure hardware-level echolocation happening in real time, completely surrounding you as you move through the water. To help us visualize this rather mind-bending future, Midjourney uses a brilliant analogy. They compare the echolocation array to the feeling of being surrounded by hundreds of thousands of tiny dolphins. And it's not just a cute marketing line, it actually hits the nail on the head for how the hardware functions. You know how a dolphin uses sound waves to see underwater with incredible precision? Well, this array uses 500,000 sand-sized nodes doing the exact same thing, mapping your anatomy from literally every conceivable angle all at once. Section 3. Millimeter-precise 3D body maps. Now, all that incredible acoustic data has to turn into actionable output, right? The end result of those millions of bouncing ultrasonic waves is a highly accurate millimeter-precise 3D map of your entire body. We're talking about a shockingly dense point cloud of data that renders your internal anatomy with an astonishing level of detail. The software takes the baton from the hardware array and crunches that massive wave of acoustic data to build a flawless, three-dimensional digital twin of your body. The real takeaway here is the massive contrast between this new hardware feature set and our current medical baseline. Just look at the time difference. A traditional full-body MRI usually drags on for anywhere from 60 to 90 minutes. Midjourney scanner, under 60 seconds. So you're getting a similar 3D map output, but roughly 100 times faster than the standard baseline machines currently sitting in hospitals today. That is a real game changer. Section 4. Ultrasound on-chip technology inside. Okay, you're probably wondering how an AI software company actually pulled off this physical hardware. Well, they didn't build these microsensors entirely from scratch. The scanner features this exclusive ultrasound on-chip technology that they co-developed and licensed from Butterfly Network. You might know them as the pioneers of those really cool handheld ultrasound devices. On top of securing exclusive rights to that tech, the entire hardware project is being spearheaded by Adam Abbas. If that name sounds familiar, it's because he's the former head of Apple's Vision Pro hardware. And honestly, that tells us everything we need to know about the design philosophy here. They are treating a complex medical scanner with the exact same premium, user-focused hardware standards as a flagship consumer gadget. And looking at the roadmap, these hardware features are only going to level up over the next few years. They're planning to open their very first scanner spa next year in San Francisco. But
Definitely keep an eye on 2028. That's when they plan to drop a third-generation scanner utilizing custom-built silicon. By designing their own processing chips, they aim to drastically boost the image quality by crunching all that ultrasonic data way more efficiently, targeting FDA disease detection approval right around that time. And the ultimate goal? By 2031, they want to have a staggering 50,000 of these scanner units deployed globally.
Section 5. Projected health impact features.
Now, let's zoom out for a second. If Midjourney actually manages to scale this global deployment, the macro-level impact of these features is frankly massive. We all know early detection is basically the holy grail of medicine. Midjourney claims that by making this millimeter-precise imaging so blindingly fast and accessible, this tech has the potential to prevent up to 30% of global deaths. Just think about all the diseases that are only fatal because they're caught way too late. A 60-second scan that maps your entire body absolutely flips the script on the timeline of disease detection. And on top of saving lives, the sheer speed and efficiency of this hardware brings in a huge secondary feature, the financial impact. Midjourney projects that widespread access to this super-fast early detection scanning could potentially slice global healthcare costs straight in half. Think about it. Treating a late-stage illness is astronomically expensive. Catching it at day one using a routine, affordable 3D body map, that's a mere fraction of the cost. It all points to a pretty wild, fast-approaching future. If a 60-second underwater scan driven by 500,000 sand-sized sensors could literally save your life and halve global medical costs, how soon will a quick trip to a scanner spa become just a completely normal part of our routine, like getting a haircut? It's an absolutely fascinating pivot for Midjourney, and the hardware features we've explored today tell us we might just be standing on the brink of a massive medical imaging revolution. Thanks so much for joining me.